Are you thinking about opening up a jiu-jitsu gym? Well, before you sign that lease or buy a single mat, here are a few things that you need to know that no one's been telling you. So what's going on, everybody? Jared Quackenbush here from Combat Creative, and we are in Columbus, Ohio, here at the brand new 10th Planet Columbus. Today is their grand opening. We have Coach Zach, and he is HIPS professor here from California, Slick Rick, teaching a seminar on lockdown. Everything's going great. We were here filming yesterday with Coach Zach, 50 videos in about 4 hours. Him and his team did an awesome job. So with Zach opening up his gym, it sparked an idea for this video to share some things that I've learned from interviewing over 100 academy owners. So my first piece of advice is when you open up your academy, it's like 90% business and only 10% jiu-jitsu. So if you just love rolling and training, you might want to consider just getting a job being a coach somewhere. Being a business owner is going to mean more emails, more phone calls, more bills, more stress. And if you don't learn to love the business side, your gym's not going to thrive.
If you could share one piece of advice for other academy owners out there, what would it be?
Loving jiu-jitsu is not enough. You got to study. Study business. Learn business. Because when you learn business, you're going to definitely progress. This is the biggest conflict that I have with some gyms that's like popping up and then fading away around. It's like, you guys don't see the value of what you guys doing. You guys just want to live jiu-jitsu because jiu-jitsu is fun. I'm sorry, this is still a business. This is what feed my kids.
Most of the academy owners that we've interviewed that are struggling to grow, it has nothing to do with their skill in jiu-jitsu. Some of them are world champions. It has to do with them struggling with the business side of things. So if you think you're just going to be rolling around and having fun, that will happen at times, but you're just like you fell in love with jiu-jitsu, you're going to have to fall in love with learning the business side of this beautiful martial art that we all love. Number two is you can't do this alone. So if you think you can just teach, let everything else figure itself out, you're going to need help. You're going to need accounting, marketing, legal, sales, customer retention, strategies, and all of these areas. I know when you're just starting off your academy, you may not have the funds to do all of those things, but just because you can't afford them doesn't mean that you just completely forget about them. So prepare to spend your evenings and nights after training learning accounting, learning posting on social media, learning how to make content. You can't forget about these things just because you can't afford them. The best gyms that we've had the privilege working with, the professors are surrounding themselves with incredibly talented people. You're a black belt at this beautiful martial art, so surround yourself with people that are also black belts in those other areas. Chances are you have them in your gym, or you may need to outsource, but either way, find people and surround yourself with winners just like you are in jiu-jitsu. Number three is don't cut corners on your website. You only get one first impression, and most of your potential students are going to look you up on Google and your website before stepping foot inside of your academy. And I know starting a gym is expensive, but your website is not where you're going to want to look to save money. The most common problems I'm seeing are, number one, professors are trying to build it themselves, or they get a student at the academy to build it for them for free. And 99% of the time, it usually does not look good, and it's very confusing. And that's not a good first impression for potential students. You want to teach jiu-jitsu for free, so don't hand over your digital brand to an unqualified student or website designer. Congratulations, you're now in business, so your website needs to reflect the customer experience that potential students are going to get the moment they come through your doors. They don't want to see a website that just brags about the medals you've won. You need to make them feel like you can help them get stronger, healthier, and safer. So you need to have a website that's simple to understand so that the soccer moms in your area just know what time is class and how do they sign up. Hey, shout out to Rick. I'm learning all kinds of fun things about lockdown, which is something that's like just different variations that you can do from half guard, which is the position that I like to play. And that's why I love doing what I get to do. I get to film great events like this for a sport that I actually practice. So anytime you can get paid and also learn at the same time, take advantage of it. Now, tip number 4 is find a mentor. Don't take advice from random people. Find somebody who's actually built a successful academy and learn from them. And if you're a part of an affiliation that gives you some support, that's great. But try to also find it somebody who doesn't have a financial investment into your academy. Somebody that's not connected, that can give you raw, direct, and real advice. They say in business, you either can learn from your mistakes or learn from someone else's mistakes. Learning from your own is a lot more expensive. You wouldn't recommend someone learning jiu-jitsu from YouTube alone. Don't run your business the same way either. And if you don't have a mentor, check out our podcast. We interview successful jiu-jitsu business owners every month. All of these academy owners are successful, not just in jiu-jitsu, but also life. So check out the podcast. If you find somebody on there that you kind of connect with, send them a message on Instagram. They all would be willing to help give you advice. So please, please, please don't try to learn on YouTube. Find a mentor and learn from them. Just 2 tips to go, but number 5 is a fun one, and that's be ready to clean a lot. You love training? Well, great. Now you love cleaning, because you're going to be doing it every day. Gyms run on sanitation and maintenance. Hair, sweat, blood, maybe tears. If you're not ready to sweep and mop every day, then don't become an academy owner. I get to see all kinds of gyms traveling around the country. New gyms, old gyms, clean gyms, dirty gyms. I don't care how new it is. If it's clean, they almost always do a good job having good students through their doors. Number 6 is marketing will make or break your academy. You could be the best instructor in the world, but if nobody knows you exist, your mats are gonna be empty. You need consistent content, ads, and a solid online presence.
What's a piece of advice you have for other academy owners?
I'll tell you my failure: marketing.
What aspects of marketing?
You have to learn how. I don't know. I feel I'm behind on marketing. Social media has evolved and I'm a dinosaur. After we rebuilt this, which was roughly a year or so ago, I go, oh man,
What did I do?
I got a beautiful gym. I've got a pro shop with, $20,000, $30,000 worth of clothing in it at the time, right? And I had zero marketing. Man, find somebody that knows how to market. If you look at the larger gyms, I'll name 2, and they're on completely different scales of jiu-jitsu. AOJ and then the Valente brothers. Again, Valente is very self-defense kind of a scenario, right? And then AOJ, very competitive jiu-jitsu. But their marketing and their the way that they present on social media, chef's kiss.
Y'all, word of mouth is not a strategy. It's luck. Entrepreneur Grant Cardone always says that best service doesn't win. The best known wins. And you probably have seen it yourself. Some of the best gyms in town may not even be the best at jiu-jitsu, but they have their marketing dialed in. Opening a jiu-jitsu gym can be one of the most rewarding things that you do in life, but only if you treat it like a business from day one. And I want to see you succeed. Your students and future students want to see you succeed. But success does not happen on accident. So whether you just opened or you've been running your academy for years, please reach out to us if you want help building your brand, creating professional content, or having a website that actually gets you new students. Me and my team, we're here to help you. Shoot us a message on Instagram and I will send you a free copy of our Combat Growth System. I hope you got some value out of this video today. Please hit that like button, subscribe for more jiu-jitsu videos, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.